Hello and welcome back to Adorabuild. My name is Ruth and my little dog is called Pucky. And in today's video we will be looking at my little city update for this month. And as you can see on screen at the moment, I am showing a little bit of a parts haul specifically for use in my Lego city. So let's head on over to Build Ruth now and see what she has to say about the Lego city update for July. Thanks so much for that introduction voiceover, Ruth. So here is the frozen side of the city, and you can see here that there have been a few changes. So I have put the Disney train in, and you can see that there is a track running all the way around this table. So I'm going to have a nice big loop for that train. I did have to get some extra straight pieces, but there is a fantastic bricklink seller here in Perth, my hometown, that I was able to get all the parts from. You'll also notice in here I have taken out the 2 Arendelle castles, and that's because, as you guys commented last time, you'd prefer to see one giant castle combined with those 2 sets combined rather than 2 separate ones. So I'm going to take them back to my place, back to my dining table, and see what I can come up with. As you can see, I've got lots of parts of bags strewn all over this table. You can also see that I have been putting in some more of the birch tree stems, and I do have lots of leaves bagged up here, but I just want to make sure that I can get the foliage looking really wonderful in this section. And then I've also done a little bit of work over here to start to try and put the shape of the light aqua mountains in behind here as well. And obviously Olaf's hut is missing over here, but that's back at the dining room table as well because I'm finishing off the roof and the interior for that. Over here you can see more parts, the Grand Hotel, a big box of goodies. It looks like jungle sets in there, the Whisker Haven petting zoo, the parts of the Disney castle and the train station, more stuff in boxes over here, my roller coaster and Merida's castle. And then as we move over here, it all just goes white. That's because that is another tabletop. So we were able to go to the hardware store today and pick that up, which is super fantastic. So I will need to collect some legs for that, and then that will be going in between here and there. So I'll end up with my U-shaped city finally. And you can see in behind here, I've still got some of my mock buildings, Friendship House, Popstar House, my bakery and my art cafe, as well as my beautiful beach with the seaplane and a couple of boats, Mermaid Lagoon, and my lovely underwater mermaid village as well. So here we are at the end of day 2, and you can see where I've gotten up to. I have been able to place a tablecloth down, but I didn't actually use fabric or a tablecloth. I actually used a bed sheet, which is why it's got that funny little corner there. I just had to cut all the elastic off them, and that's because these were $8, so really affordable. I've also cut the elastic off the other 2 that will be going on the other 2 tables, so they are just there for now, waiting for the 2 tables to be sorted out. You can see that I have now got a complete loop of the railway track around this table, which is really exciting. I've also put in another little plinth area here, which will also have a tunnel for the train as well. And up here you can see that I've started to put down some of the tan base plates ready for the little city buildings. And then down on this level, which you've already seen some of, I'll be putting in the modified castle, which will probably be inserted into this video in some way, shape or form. The forest is still the same, and so is Olaf's trading post area. So I have actually got the other tabletop as well, so that's just over here, propped up against the other table. Unfortunately, when I went to IKEA this morning, they didn't have the table leg that I needed, so I won't be able to put that up yet. But I have got another little plinth that I've built in preparation next to the little Disney castle. And that little plinth will be going in just in here. But I will need the other table because it is a little bit wider than the space that's actually there at the moment. So this plinth, Olaf's plinth, and this one are all the same height. So that will look really nice across this part of the city. As you can see down here, I have still got my Grand Hotel ready to go into place, and a few other bits and pieces, including my roller coaster. Over here I also have a few other sections of wood cut ready to go into place over here. So that long piece will be going in as part of the beachfront shop area, because that's just a little bit higher than the actual beach itself. And then down here at my feet, I actually have a box with a bookcase in it, which is what I will be building now. And that will be going up over here in this corner of the room. And that will probably end up being used for my Lego Movie 2 sets, the Troll sets, and maybe a few of the Lego Idea sets and some other bits and pieces. So, enough talking, let's get on with the building. So I am just really pleased that I've been able to get the Disney train in here. I think that it looks absolutely wonderful, and I'm so excited to be able to power that up and get that moving soon. And it's also really exciting that it's next to the Disney castle as well. Even though that's not going to be the castle's final resting place, it is just so exciting to see these two sets next to each other in my Lego room. Absolutely amazing. I'm just loving this. It's just so cool to be able to see that beautiful Disney train move around my city, even if it is just with me pushing it backwards and forwards. So yeah, I'm really excited to have that in place now, and I think that it's going to look so pretty and so fantastic, especially when we can actually be able to see it travel through these two tunnels, and we'll just get a glimpse of it in behind all of these trees, which I think will be so cool and so wonderful. I will need to build up the backs of these little bits just a little bit more though, so I'm going to just have to try and figure out the best way to do that, whether or not I raise it up at the bottom or whether or not I extend up with some white bricks and some more of those beautiful gold and yellow leaves on top. But I do sort of hope that this section will be able to reach up to the top here and then just sort of gently slope down, but I think that that's looking really pretty in there as well. So you can see in here, I have started to add in some more leaves. So we've got those beautiful orange and purple leaves in there, and then some magenta and yellow flowers, which looks really pretty. I've also done the same thing over here, and then also just down the front here in and around the little rabbit hut as well. So that section's looking so nice at the moment. I'm really happy with how that looks, especially if we can pull back here and actually see it from how I see it, which is just amazing. There's still lots of work to be done. All the water's still got to be sorted out, loads more of those birch trees has to be added in. So, but it's all getting there. It's a work in progress, like with any Lego city, but it's exciting things. I feel like at the moment my city has gotten worse, but I think that's before it can actually get better. So this side of my Lego city I don't think looks that different as far as what I've achieved in Lego, but all the foundation stuff, getting the railroad in, getting those little plinths sorted out. Hopefully by my next update I'll have the third table in between here and here, so that I'll have my little U-shaped city to show you all, which will be super exciting. And then I'll also be able to start to get my displays in my bookcase as well, which I'm also really looking forward to as well. So hopefully in my next city update there will be lots of new things to show you all and to update you on. As always, I really hope that you have enjoyed this video and seeing the progress in my Lego room. I realised that there was a little bit of a double up between day 1 and day 2, but I have so much fun building my Lego city. Make sure that you do subscribe if you want to keep updated on my progress. Until my next video, take care of yourselves and bye bye!